again, the play of Matthew Stafford is going to be predicated on how the Los Angeles Rams use him throughout the season, or I should say how much they are able to not have him go out there and throw 40 to 50 balls a game, or have 35 to 40 passing attempts. I think with the running duo of Blake Curran and Kyron Williams, with the playmakers you have in Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, like I say, you draft C.J. Daniels with the 6th-round pick in the draft. You have Kobe Parkinson. You have Terrence Ferguson. You have Jordan Winnington and Mumpfield. All these guys that can go out there and make plays and create. The biggest thing for Matthew Stafford next year is just going to be making sure that you keep him protected, that you minimize him having to go out there and throw the ball 40 to 45, 50 times a game. Remember, he is 38 years old. But aside from that, I do believe that if the Los Angeles Rams are able to establish their run game like we are expecting them to this upcoming season, I think that Matthew Stafford is going to have another successful season. I don't think that he will have an MVP type season statistically, throwing 46 touchdowns, but I do think he will still be in the 30 to 35 range when it comes to touchdowns, maybe even 26 to 25. I don't think they're going to have to rely as heavy on the pass game like they did last year with Blake Curran coming along and Kyron Williams coming along. I really think they can feed off those two guys and be able to beat teams with the run game consistently. But again, Matthew Stafford play isn't necessarily going to come down to him. It's going to come down to the help of Nacua and Devontae Adams. Without those two guys, of course, we can expect a dip in his numbers. But if they're on the field, again, you can expect Matthew Stafford to be close to 3,500, 4,000 passing yards if everything is clicking right. And I'm going to say maybe anywhere between 25 to 30 touchdowns for the season. The only thing I would like to see him improve on from last season are those turnovers that he had. I think he can be a lot better in his losses. He had 6 interceptions and only 12 touchdowns in his losses, and he only threw for 60%, which is still pretty good. But in his wins, he had 34 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So you want to see that number dip. Also on the road, you want to see him take care of the ball better on the road. He had moments where he struggled. He had 7 interceptions. Even though he threw for 24 touchdowns, he still turned the ball over on the road a lot more than he usually does at home or just in a neutral site. And so those are my biggest takeaways from Matthew Stafford into this upcoming season. I still think he's going to be an all-over player. I don't think there's going to be a tremendous dip in his play. I mean, he's been around the league. He understands the game. He understands the system. So I expect him to have another great season for the Los Angeles Rams.